Hey, Cameron. Hey, Cameron. Hey, Dina. Hey, Dina, I got something for you to go out. Probably tomorrow. This is a special eye care. Sorry I didn't get to you last time. So I'll put your address on it that I already have and get this out to you. Probably tomorrow. Everything's in there. It's not coming out this time. Hit that like button. I'm going to do some nickels here with y'all. I was just waiting until somebody showed up. I got some nickels right here. These are the ones that needed to be Nic-a-dated that I was looking through last night. And I'm going to go ahead and do these. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. Is it echoing? Echo is good for a sec. Shouldn't be an echo. I'm only using one microphone. Let me check the settings, make sure I didn't add another microphone on. Sure did. Added the webcam. Give me 1 second. Alright, that should take it off. Should just have the one. Should just have the one now, so tell me if that's good, Cameron. Yeah, Dina, I don't, like I told you before, I don't like not having the stuff get to where it needs to go. Today, I think I got rid of the echo. I had a second. It had the other mic on as well. The one for the blue mic and the webcam mics were on. No, it had two mics on. Let me turn the matter of fact. Let me turn this one down just a smidge because it's pinging into the red. Check. That should be good. Turned it down just a smidge. So what I'm going to do today while we're here is I'm going to take some no-date buffaloes that I was looking at last night, and we're going to Nic-a-date them. If you've ever used Nic-a-date, it's kind of a fun little process. You have a nice little acid right here. Why is that backwards? See if I can fix that real quick. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to flip it horizontal. There you go. Now you can read it. That's for nickels. And this is an acid that you put on here. So we'll go ahead and show you how this works. I'll go ahead and drop this down. I got a paper plate right here. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, I got a paper plate right here. Just check it out. And all right, I'm already liking this setup better. Where is the fuzz? Piece of cat hair on my brand new. That's why you love being with cats. And if you look over in the corner, that is actually my my microscope. So I have my webcam and my microscope. Well, I had it backwards. Do one upside down. It wouldn't bother me. I just wouldn't look at the screen. So, but when you use this stuff, you want to put it right where the date's supposed to be. You want to put a nice little drop on it. Right in there like that. Let it sit. And then you're going to put it into a bowl of water, which I have a nice little tiny bowl of water sitting right here. So go ahead and we want to look at it, see if we can see it slightly changing. I didn't bring a toothpick. Normally I pull a toothpick just in case it starts to go to walk. This one's walking a little bit. That was actually a little bit too much, I think. You can just kind of manipulate it so it goes where you want it. Hey Narvastar, how you doing? My cats are, I cleared the table and set this new computer up, maybe maximize the coin scope, Nic-a-dated under there. The coin scope is really sensitive. I could put this under there, but the problem with the coin scope is it's a really cheap coin scope. I mean, it does a good job, but it doesn't have a lot of additional features. Let's see if we can do it. There we go. I guess we can. And it has an internal light, as you can see, several internal lights, and it puts that nice little pattern into it. So what you're looking at under the microscope is the actual Nic-a-date process going on. These are some pretty flat ones, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. Give it a... Oh, there it's starting to come out. I see a 19. 20. Give it a couple seconds more. 1923 maybe? Definitely looking like it's a 20s under there. Just kind of pops out of nowhere. Alright, I'm going to take this one now. I'm going to wash it off in the bowl. So I'll show you how that works. Bring the bowl over and you just rinse it off in the bowl. You want to get the all of it off. And what happened to the paper towels I brought? I set them down somewhere. Alright. Now unfortunately it does leave a little stain on the coin where the acid eats away some of the nickel. But you can slide it back under here, maybe, if you remember how to go reverse. Get it in the right spot. Get your fingers out from under it. And it's a 1920. You dry that off and try it again. I think I probably should let that one go a little bit longer. So I'm going to set that back under here, put a little bit more on it, let it go a little longer. But it's definitely a 20 something there. And we'll go ahead and start a couple more, because that's the good thing about this. You can do one and have another one going right along with it. And it just takes one little drop. One little drop, that's all it takes. Let it sit right under there. Let it do its thing a little better. So, everybody else is doing that. What you guys doing tonight? You guys been checking out EC's channel? See how he's doing? I figured out most of this by myself. I'm doing pretty good. Got a little counter up there. Dina, it's not what you're doing. It's how. You don't really need to understand that much. All that you're doing is eating away some of the softer metal, because the metal, when it's pressed in the mold, everywhere the numbers get, they thicken up. The metal gets denser. So what you're doing is you're putting the acid onto the coins, and it's basically eating away the softer metal, so you can get the number back out. You were in half dollar. How are they doing over there? How are Paul and Snacks doing over there? I don't go in there very often. I got a bad taste when I first came in. It had nothing to do with the guys. Don't get me wrong. It was the mod pissed me off, and I just tend to stay away. I like watching their videos, though. They're good guys. I can tell that. They're just, the mod took what I said as me being a butthead, instead of them not knowing that, yeah, I'm a butthead, but I'm a fun butthead. I don't mean anybody any harm. So, I don't ever mean anybody any harm. So if I ever say anything and that it rubs you the wrong way, just let me know. Because I'm definitely that guy. I will apologize, because I'm just playful, and I'm a smart ass. So, and no, that's not milk. That's horchata. So it takes a few seconds for this to go ahead and do what it's going to do, and then come back to it, and you're good. So I thought I saw a 6 starting to form there. You want a roll of pennies from Silver Life? Wow, that's cool. What kind of pennies? Just if you don't mind saying. Wheat pennies, or I'll let that one go for a minute. Let's rotate one of these other ones under here. Ugh. That is a 19, either 18 or 16 from the looks of it. Looks like maybe a 16. So let that go for a few more seconds, and we'll take that one out. And the third one that I had going is a 1916. You can see that one clearly now. So I'm going to go ahead and dunk that one. Get that one cleaned up. Oh. Oh yeah, you can see that one with your naked eye now. Yeah. So when you're done with these, ideally they should look something like that. Come on now. Ideally they should look something like that, where you can clearly make out what it is, 1916. So that way you can figure out if that's something that you need for your book. If it's key date. So 1916, you got double dies on the obverse that you get to look for on this coin. So I don't think there's enough of this coin left to really search for them. And I'm not really sure what the markers are. This one is definitely tore up. So we will flip this one up, since we now know it is a 1916, and get that put aside. If I don't need it in my book, when I check my books tomorrow, I'll slide it in my giveaway bag. And where's my stapler? I know I brought it. Okay, well that one's good. So let's go ahead and see what we can find out about these other two. They are definitely black, so I'm going to wash these off. They've done their job. Let's see what we can see on this one. Well, I put this other one in the... Oh, that's clear too. That's a 1916 as well. That's what this stuff's supposed to do. It's supposed to pull that date back out so you can see it again. So it's kind of cool stuff. Once you get it going well. If you get it going well. This one I might have done too much. Let me try it again. Wipe it again. There seems to be a little moisture in the... So I could see it, but I want y'all to see it. There it is. $19.25 or 23? Which one do you think on that one? So you definitely get different levels of performance on these. I'll go ahead and set up 2 more. So we have something else to look at here in a few seconds. 4 people watching. Hey everybody, who do we have today I haven't said hi to? I think I said hi to everybody. Novice, Dina, Cameron. Who else is here? Well, hello, Creeper. Hope you're having a good time. Oh, they left. I scared them away. Oh, are you? Yeah, well, this one, I think it's a 23. I'll hit it with the loop and make sure. I just didn't bring it out here. So we got 2 more going. Let me move my microphone a smidge. Maybe it'll give you a little more room for this plate to be in here. So if you're looking on these, you'll see them right in that area. That's where the date is, where we have that. But you'll see there's definitely something started to show in that one, but it's not. So we're going to wait on that one a bit. We'll flip this other one. Got a little longer. I'm working a little longer in this one. Oh, got a little color in it. See if we can find anything in there. It doesn't look good in that one yet. But this is really a very, very mild acid. No, we have 3 viewers in here, Dina. I can see. It gives me a viewer chart, and it's also down there in the corner, right above the 750 cm GAW marker, where we're at 84% completion to our goal, with 27 days left to go. So we need 119 people in 27 days. So we need about 4 people a day. We got 6 today. So, but we still need four people a day. Maya, how you doing? Nice to see you. We're doing some Nic-a-dating some coins. I moved it out of the scope. Sometimes these don't work, Dina. Sometimes the coins are just too far gone and it doesn't pick it up after a while. So this is not a guarantee. Basically, it all comes down to, do you want a date on your coin or do you not want a date on your coin? Because we all know these are Buffaloes. We all know that they're only but so new. And this pretty much drops them down to the bottom of their price range. But if you find the right dates, the bottom price range of some of those coins are, But we'll just let it sit here and let those work. We'll go ahead and set another one up so we have another one here in a second. Oh, this one's really slick. So sometimes these don't work. Sometimes they do. So I've just been trying to get my membership count up there, Maya. Trying to get some people interested and trying to do some things. I got Stream lab up and running today, so we're just running a test on it, see what we can do. I've done a whole bunch of testing of different things. Got myself a webcam. I need to get a better backdrop. I've got a webcam. Hello, I'm right here. That's blurry. There it goes. Might be the glasses. The glare on the glasses might be doing it. So I got that running. So now I got a different way. So now I can show different things off. And we were looking at, I had a peace dollar and a Morgan under the that's what the whole thing looks like. I got this one from T the other night, about a week ago. So it's good looking Morgan. You know, I got a whole bunch of people that are doing it. It's just really hard, unless you're in all these streams, and that takes a lot of time. And you got to get a lot of people that'll follow you, and they don't really. I don't know if they. I don't know if a lot of people realize that they're not on my subscriber list. I've been around a while. I kind of hang out in streams. I've always hung out in other people's streams. And this is actually the second place prize for my giveaway. Nice little peace dollar. I love peace dollars and Morgans. Don't have tons of them, but I have a few. Excuse me. Sure, I can swing by Monday. I know this weekend's going to be hard. My problem is that I don't always remember what time everybody's running, and it seems like you run, and I'm either at somebody else's channel or off. What's your time for your show there Monday, Mia? Cats are playing. I have too many cats. I have 5 cats. All right, let's see what we got over here. Can we? That one's not doing very good. Let's check this other one out and see what it looks like. There's something under there. Not sure if I'm. Not really sure about that one. Don't know if these two are going to pick up. Let me go ahead and rinse this one off and come back and take a look. I think I came from Tupac. Yeah, it's probably where you can see me. I go to Tupac's a lot. They're on late. I usually catch them at the end. 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So that'd be 8:30. Okay. I'll have to set myself a reminder. Doesn't look like there's any data on this one. So unfortunately, sometimes all you do is mess the coin up. There's, no, what do we got? We might have something showing up. Hold on. Right there. Let me see if I can see that with my eye. It's a little light in my eye. I'm going to put some more on that one, try that one again. There might be something showing up there. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Hello from Pine Tops, North Carolina. Alrighty, we'll let this one run a little bit longer. See if we can see anything under this one. Is that Wolf Rivera? Hey, you have 6 cats? Yeah, I have 2 old girls, a mama cat, one that's about a year old, one that's about 9 months old. Mama cat has been fixed, so was all the babies. We got her pregnant, and we kept one of them, and then she got pregnant again before we got her fixed. We got the other one fixed. So from the second batch, we kept one. That's Black Cat. You'll see him a lot in videos or on the end of my pictures. He's a character, and he's probably the first male cat that I've ever really gotten along with, and he is just seriously my buddy. He's been running around plucking my nerves, but hey, that's his job. He's a good cat. All right, so let's go ahead and look down here, see what we got going on under there. So is there something appearing into that one? I just can't tell. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll pull that one to the side. And we'll try this one. See what we can see under this one. There's a 19. So that one's working on it. At a 17? Wow. Not sure. We'll let that one work a little bit longer, but that one's definitely looks like it's going to pop one out for us there, and I didn't think that one was going to because it was pretty smooth. Good job. And then this was the other one that we were working with, and not sure. Not sure at all. That one's definitely needs some more love too. Now, the thing about this acid, however, is you don't want to use it on non-nickel coins. Hey, Les, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Every little bit helps. You don't want to use this on anything other than nickel. It will tear it up. This is a ferric chloride, which means it's iron. It's an iron salt in acid. So you definitely don't want to mess with it. Outside of that. All right, so we got that one going. So right now we're running, this is the 4th one I got going. I think I had 35 nickels. I have. Hey, Jack. If you didn't hear me earlier, I said hello from Pine Tops, North Carolina. Over in the middle of nowhere. 7 miles from Tarboro. 35 minutes to Greenville. 25 minutes to Rocky Mount. Hour and a half to Raleigh. 2.5 hours. It's smack dab in the middle of nowhere, Jack. 2.5 hours to Goldsboro? No. Charlotte. I don't know. It's north central. So we're probably an hour and 15 minutes from the Virginia state line. It's just a little teeny tiny town. I moved out of Norfolk, Virginia and moved down this way to get away from everything. And bought ourselves a nice little place, and we're enjoying the country life. So, yeah, what part of the UK are you from there, Les? Put my glasses back on so I can read the chat a little easier. So I got this 5 people in here. Good job. We got 5 viewers right now. 30 miles east of Asheville. Okay. I'd have to look that up to see where that is. I think that's out towards the west, isn't it? Near the mountains. So I've been noticing a lot of people been going around, a lot of stuff been going on drama-wise with our friends. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate every one of you for stopping by. This is a great community we're in. We need to help now, Northwest Southport. Okay. I got a friend from Brighton, and he moved to the United States, married another friend of ours, and we kept in touch with him the entire time. It's probably about, I'd say he's probably about 5 to 6 years younger than me, so that puts him in his mid-40s. And he's a good guy, real good guy. Comes by, stops by and sees us all every time they're going to Florida. We used to go up to DC when we lived a little closer, and check them out. Had some good times hanging out with them. Met them online. One of those online friendships that 1 hour from Boone. Okay. I'll have to look that up too, because like I said, I'm from Virginia, so I'm just kind of new to this whole North Carolina thing, and I picked the smallest, teeniest place. My town is just 1 stoplight. And, it's so opposite of what I'm used to. It's so awesome. I've been here, this is my 2nd year here. And I wouldn't change a thing. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. I'm not sure these are going to work. This one's going to work. It doesn't look like I see anything on that now. Let's try this one. Yeah. I might wait too long on that one. I think I've taken too long. I might be going too long. Kayla, how you doing? Definitely see the 19. And I see the 1. At a 1915? Left Orlando, Florida in 1980 to move to North Carolina. Yep, you same thing. Moving away from big places. Let those sit in the water and rinse off a little better. Check this one out a little. See if I can get a better shot on it. Try to dry it off and put it down. Gotta get used to moving the opposite direction with this. Yeah, they definitely play tricks on you. 1918 maybe? Huh. Well, another one I'm at the scope. Don't want to put any more on that one. That's been in there long enough. Alright, let's pull out the next batch. So how you been? What you been doing, Kayla? You been hanging out in some streams tonight? That one hopefully will do well. Question that one. All right, I'm going to do about 6 of them, and then I might call it a night for these. Might go do some pennies. I'm at work. I work 12 hours night shift. Oh, okay. Presently, I'm in between opportunities. I recently left. I was an asset protection manager at Walmart in Rocky Mount, and I recently said I'd had enough of Walmart and the management that they put in that store. So I told them to pump sand, basically. They said I started something when I left. And I'm like, well, I told y'all that my house was paid for, my cars were paid for, and that I was working for respect, and I wasn't going to work 12 and 14-hour days to get the job done because you put a jackass in charge. So, needless to say, they weren't that happy with me. The market team wasn't very happy with me. Said they would have moved me. I said, well, you had your opportunity. I told you about this beforehand. I'd asked to be moved. Yeah, do you know? So you know what I did? I was an APASM. That is probably the most difficult job that they have right now. As a manager, you are in charge of every little piece of information that comes to that store. You're on LOA, yeah. What'd you do, if you don't mind me asking, Dina? I thought about going on LOA myself, but that would have been a kiss of death as well. Because you know how they treat managers who do that. They treat them like crap. Unless they are the cause of it. Or you're pregnant. No offense. Don't think I'm mad at anybody. Yeah, it's changed so much since I've been here. And I mean, the worst part is I'm not not asset protection. I actually started with the company in auto care. I was an ACCM before I moved to Pine Tops. You were mod team. Seems like a fun job, actually. You're kind of left alone overnights. You just got a lot to do. A lot of stress to get them right, but you definitely get. It definitely depends on the. Hey Tupac, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Definitely stressed to get what you got to get done. No, it's not supposed to be just stocking. The mod team in the Rocky Mount store is still the mod team, but they are only pulled to stock probably twice a week, usually on the 2 truck nights. So it all depends on your management and your management staff and the abilities of the people around you. So I mean, I didn't work in a great store, but I didn't work in a horrible store either. I just had a really bad manager who was busting everybody up, and in the time from that he took over from the previous manager who they moved to fix a bad store, he had already lost 2 managers and was working on 2 more and didn't realize that I was just going to tell them to leave. I was leaving, so. No, well, it all depends on your store, Dina, because like I said, the mod team in the store I was in, they got to do mods 3 nights, at least 5 nights a week they were doing mods. The 2 truck nights, yeah. What are we doing to these nickels? Well, A6 that are sitting here are being Nic-a-dated. I would take some peeks on these as a new 6 we started, and they're going to be burning up some. We're going to be burning some stuff up. So let's see if we can slide them up under. Oh, that one's got some date on it, so we need to move that one off. I'll go ahead and dip that one in some water, get that one stopped. All right, what about this next one? Not sure about that one. That one's acid's on the wrong side. Move it around. We'll probably go a little longer. A little longer on that one. That one needs to be rinsed off. You ever Nic-a-dated any nickels there, Kayla? What you're doing is you're putting a little acid on the nickel. And the acid is not very strong, but it's really effective against nickel. It basically you're swatching some of the nickel off, and what it does is it sits there. Oh, I rinsed that one off because that one messed up. And the nickel basically eats away some of the metal, revealing the date. And you see that has a 25. When we started this, these were clear. So that's a 1925. So now you know what it is. Although you're damaging the nickel, what you're looking for is the nickels that have that are the more valuable ones. Hey, Mr. TJP, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So you're looking for it like this one's almost clear. 1918. See how clear that one is? So we know that's a 1918. We can check the back and see if it's got a date. So we got a 1918. These were slicks. Okay. Well, that's not what they did in our market. So, and this is a 20. 1929. So that's a 29. So basically what you're doing is you're just eating away a little bit of it so you can get a better look at it and figure out what it is, so you can put it in a book. Now see, like this one, that didn't pull anything out. So that one's probably too worn. I'll drop that one back in the bath water. Let it sit. Sometimes they don't pull anything out, so you don't get anything off of them. But, you know, hey. Raised $825 last night for Children's Hospital. We're going to do a fundraiser Sunday the 12th. William might lose his eyebrows. Oh, hey, dude, do it. You should be the person to take them off. And because you could probably sell the taunts and get some more money to raise. I wouldn't want to take off my eyebrows. No offense. Because I'm bald, so with no eyebrows, the sweat would just roll down into my face. That one didn't have anything either. But if he wants to lose his eyebrows, you got a straight razor? I'm not suggesting you use the straight razor, just understand me. But it would be funny for you to pull out the straight razor, unbeknownst to him, and act like you're getting ready to go at him with it. Because, you know, that would be awesome. It would be something that William would not... you guys know I'm a clown anyway, so there's a good one. That's a 29. Check it out. 1929. Okay, so of the nickels we've done today, we've gotten 6 with dates, 7, 8, 9 with dates, and 5 without. It's not bad. It's working pretty good. I think we're going to take a break from the nickels, though. We'll let those sit in the water. I'm going to grab a roll of Wheaties. I got 6 rolls of Wheaties left. And we'll go ahead and go through some Wheaties. Check some stuff out on some Wheaties for a second. And get these all set up and flipped up. Now I buy my Wheaties. They're rolled. So yes, they've been searched. We know they're Wheaties. So asking at work if he can do it He is a teacher. Oh, okay. Yeah, he might want to check because the teachers. Well, I mean, he could get some pencils and pencil them back on. Um, yeah, and that's a good fund, by the way. That's a really good thing to raise money for the Children's Hospital. Those guys, just so you know, a overnight stay in a neonatal intensive care unit, which both of my children were back when my children were around there, was just for the overnight was $10,000 a night, and that didn't include paying for the doctors or anything. So it's crazy. All right, so this is a whole roll of wheat cents. Buy them from a guy who I'm not sure he searches anything more than get the expensive ones out. So we'll take a look and see what we can find. $19.34. Right, let's flip this around this way so we get a better look at it. $19.34. Adjust this a smidge for a different coin. Okay. How was your quarter with the state course? Did you ever get the 2009s you needed? Those were for my wife. So I got some from Kayla. She gave me some beautiful coins. So I'd have to go back and look. I think she's still missing a couple of coins. I have been working on my pennies. I'm down to 14 pennies that I need. My Roosevelt dimes, I have one dime that I need, a 49D. And I got all but one of those dimes. Why is it doing this? Let me fix this real quick. Wrong one. Still trying to figure this stuff out. Nope. There we go. There we go. So that's a 52D. Sharpen that up just a smidge. 52D. 30s. 50s. I'm looking for the stuff that I'm looking for is the key dates, just so you know. The only thing, I have a list around here somewhere, right here. This will tell you what I'm looking for, and this is why you're gonna last. This is just this is just 7 of the pennies. All right, and these are the easier, cheaper ones to get. There's a 30. I need a 31S, a 31D, a 26S, a 24D, a 23S, a 22D, and a 21S. You see those numbers in parentheses next to them? You know what those are? That's the mintage. I think I tried to win some of these, and I think some of these I just got, and I got to check up on them before I buy any more. They were part of a group that I bought where I got some that I'll have duplicates of. But I want to say the 21S was there, and maybe the 22D. But I need to wait for they come in or go back and look. But those are the easy ones that I need, except for that 31S, of course, with that 1 million. The other things I need, of course, I need a 1909 SVDB. Of course, I need that one. And I need some of the teen S's. So pretty much everything I need is just the crazy small stuff. Yeah. I have everything else because of these, hunting them like this. Hunting them like this. And this guy has a good, this is a 20. Oh, my hand's shaking. A 29D. This is a 34. This guy, like I said, he doesn't do... He's not after crap pennies, whoever he is. 35D. So... 1912. No mint mark, though. See, like I said, the guy I buy these from, I mean, these aren't cheap pennies. Don't get me wrong. When I'm buying these pennies, they're not cheap ones. There's a 57D. So, I pay, when I was buying these, I'm buying them by 20 rolls, 36D. I'm paying $70 for $70 to $80 for 20 rolls. And that's not too bad. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm going to have to really learn how to look at some of these coins now. It's a 42. Got the wrong mat out. Oh well. 40D. But I generally stack them by decade, and then I come back and do other stuff with them later. 54D. $37S. $37D. $35D. So this one's been a lot of mid 30s. 30s to 40s. This roll. 1913. So we found a 12 and a 13 tonight. Pretty much I'm just looking for ones that he might have missed. 36, or whoever was searching these through might have missed. 37. $35D. What's this one? 15. 12. So we've gotten two 12s and a 13. $37S. $50S. There's a shiny one. That's probably been cleaned. Oh, yeah, that one's been polished. $57D. There's a smooth one. Another 12, 1912. Looks like a 35. 35. I can tell you I don't need any of the 20s that you have. I think I have the 19. I know I have the 16 and the 17, and I think I have the 9. I think I have all of those, Mr. TJP, because I'm pretty sure I had the 19 and the 19S, because they're higher mintage. I just put the book up just a little while ago, so I don't have it handy to look at it, but I'm pretty sure if I look at it later when we get done and see I need that 19S, I might shoot you a message somehow. Catch you in a stream and tell you But that would be the only one of those, of all of those, that I needed. Like I said, I only need 14 pennies. That's not a lot of pennies when you really think about it. 41. $37. Hey, Fleabag. How you doing, buddy? I've probably have gone through thousands of these. That's a 35S right there. Probably gone through thousands of these wheat pennies just from this guy. Not thousands. Well, actually, there's 1,000 pennies every time I buy a bag of 20. So yeah, I've been through several thousand of these pennies from this guy. Definitely a higher quality of pennies that you get. You don't get just all junk. 41. I mean, I've gotten more in the 30s than I have in the 40s or in the 50s, almost combined, from this 1940D. Now it's picking back up. All right, Dina, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you coming out. If you guys see anybody in your travels, remind them I'm out here. And I'm giving away free spots, 1938, to Everyday Opportunities New Year's extravaganza for a giveaway. And I've already given away 2 spots that I won to members of the channel. 1919S. So yeah, if I needed it, I got it right there. So yeah. There you go, Mr. TJP. See? Like I said, pretty sure I had that one. Yeah, I do. I have rolls and rolls of them in the closet. I'll check these, and then I usually roll up the teens and 20s and put them in my giveaway bag. So, how many likes do we have? Somebody check that for me, please. 34. Because we hit 25 likes, I'll go ahead and I'll give away a couple pulls out of the bag, as a matter of fact. 1938. $19.51. Excuse me. It's a 28D, I think. 28S. That's a good one. Don't need it, but that's a good one. You gave away, yeah, you did. Who'd you give it to? It's kind of cool to give spots away like that. I gave mine to Handy Andy, and I gave the other one to Double Out Buck. $19.42. And I'm looking to give. I got 2 more I've already paid for that I'm giving away too. So I'm trying to give some people some stuff. 1938. Trying to give it to them, because even if you can't do it, you can get in the giveaway and you can still give it away to somebody else. 32D. I need 31D. 41. Okay, well, that's fine. One of those things that I'm making a big deal of, because if I win those, I give it to my channel members. So if you're not in there and I know you're not in there already, I will grab somebody. Like, I've done stuff like this before, where I tend to get the people who support me and help give it back to them, because there's no sense. 1949. I love the 9 there. 9's right there. Love them. They look cool. I give away to those people who support me. So was a random person in Everyday Opportunity stream. That's cool. $36. Yeah, me too. I will definitely give some away. But I'll probably take a bunch of it and melt it, believe it or not, and do some silver melts. Bunch of the 42S right there. A bunch of the generics would probably end up as art of some sort. So, just to give you an idea what I was talking about, let's see if we can get these stacked up, 30s, 40s, and 50s. This is the 30s, this is the 40s, this is the 50s. And if you stack the 40s and 50s together, you got more 30s than 40s and 50s. So it's kind of cool the way that this guy, I get most of the time, I get him. You know, there's a couple 20s. And then 5 teens. That's nothing to be ashamed of. So all these will get set aside and go into the stream. Hey, you know what, TJ, Mr. TJP, the good thing about this is that if it falls in somebody's hand who uses it for what they need it for, there's no shame in that. We're not doing this to cry about it. None of us are. Kellen won last. I know you know Kellen. He won last year, and he gave some of it away, and he kept the rest. And we're all good with that because when it boils down, when it comes down to it, it is the community getting together to enrich one of our own. And what you choose to do with that is your choice. And I'm going to probably, because I do have a large amount, I will cherry pick some of the better stuff out. That kilo bar would definitely go into my safe. But a lot of the other stuff would probably go into a melt and make some art out of it and get resold so I could get that part of my life that's one of the things I eventually would like to do. I like to head towards that. I do melts. I'm working on one right now, and I'll give you guys a view. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what... No, black cat. No, black cat. Don't come over here, buddy. Come here. Come see me. Come here. Oh, now you're going to back off because I'm interested in you. Okay. All right, let me show you what I'm going to be working on next in my melt. I'm in the process of building the molds for it, the form for it, so I can do a sand cast. So let me go grab the item, and I'll be right back. It's in the other room. So give me 1 second. I'll grab another roll of pennies while I'm up. Alright, so there's the roll of pennies. So there's your size reference. Alright. I'm going to cast this in aluminum. And anybody who knows anything about me knows I like Lord of the Rings. So this is the sword Sting. This right here will be cast in aluminum, and I want to see how it comes out. It's going to be huge. That thing's longer than my arm. Let's see if I can show you. I'm trying to get it so I can show you without moving the camera too much. All right, let's show. Cat's messed up the blinds. So that's my next try. That's going to take a bit of aluminum to do. And Kayla, I do have 2 rounds that I'm going to be pouring here in the next few days. After my dad comes and goes, he's going to come up for a visit. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it while he's here, depending on how much he needs to be involved in everything going on around here. I might get it done while he's here. Go out back, get away from him for a bit. I love my dad. We're at 167 subs, huh? But he's old and I'm old, so the grouchiness and grumpiness, sometimes we don't see eye to eye. All right, here we go with the next roll. 1940. What you doing, Black Cat? Do I need to throw that for you? 1940D. Come here. There's Black Cat. He's not such a little baby anymore. Say hi. Oh, not such a little baby anymore. 41. 44. Yeah, this is a 40s roll probably. Yeah, but that's my plan, is to pour that sword. I'm not sure how much it's going to take. Hopefully I'll be able to get enough melted into a Crucible 36S. And to do that at one time. 46. Because it's definitely a lot of, it's going to be a lot of aluminum. 40. $41. Here come the 40s. Yeah, I finally got my finger to heal, Kayla, where I burnt the tar out of it. It's still got a little scar on it. I actually did a pretty good burn on that one from when I grabbed that top. I didn't think it was that hot that quick. Boy, did I make a mistake. Won't do that again. Yeah, he goes out into the mudroom and uses the box out in the mudroom instead of anywhere else in the house. He tries to get out all the time. 39D. He's a good cat though. Still a baby, so 46. That might be a little older. Nope, 38. But yeah, so I'll have a couple pours to give away. I'm going to do some of my channel round pours. So I'll have those as well. I know you've seen those before. I don't have any right now. I do have the mold within reach. And it's a little dirty because it gets used. Imagine this in aluminum. Backside says for my YouTube friends. That's got powder all over it. I need to brush it off and clean it up for the next time I use it. And it says C Muron on the front. And then I usually stamp it down here with what it's made of. I've been doing aluminum. Yeah, mine loves showers but doesn't want to get wet. As soon as you turn them on, he's in there checking it out, and as soon as he gets any wet, he's out of there. But he thinks it's cool until he realizes that he's getting wet. 45D. That's good, Jack. Another 1912. That one's a little war. Check that one out. We do an adjustment. A little war out there. Seen a couple trips around the sun. Has that one. Okay. No, I'll be here for a bit longer. 1946S. A little bit of road rash on this one. 40S, a little corrosion looks like. When you put it under the scope. Maybe road rash, corrosion, a little bit of both. Mostly corrosion, it looks like. Kind of cool. That one. All right, Mr. TJP, you have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. 521, Kel. That's real good. People like you. 44. Thank you though for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And if you're listening to my voice this late at night, you're gonna fall asleep because I have a very calm voice, and it's deep and low. So you're just gonna be relaxed off into nothingness. So it's fun. 1940. I was listening to a guy doing some duet singing, and I don't remember his name. And the guy hit what has to be two of the lowest notes that I've ever heard somebody sing. He hit a C1 and an A1. An A1 is the lowest note on your piano. And he sang this note. A C1 is 2 keys above an A1. Most basses hit C2s. 1939S. Good. So, and his talking voice isn't that low. But I was just sitting there with my mouth wide open, and my wife was like, he's singing deep. I was like, no, dear. You don't realize how deep he's singing. And she's like, what? I said, I can't hit that note. On my best day, I can't hit that note. I can't get anywhere near that low. And she was like, well, how low is that? I was like, I said, the A1 that they're talking about that he hit, I said, that's the first key on a piano in the low register. And she was just blown away by that. I was like, you can't get any lower than that usually. Nobody really sings any lower than that. 1237. Ugh. Yeah, it's late. 1953. I was hoping some people would bebop in that I hadn't seen. Got a lot of people that I know and a lot of people I like. And that's always awesome. My 40s have this role. The 40s have overtaken the 30s. A lot of 40s in this one. 42D. Show off my tattoo. It says, I know. My wife has one as well. It says, I love you. Mine says, I know. Where's that come from? Nobody? 38. All right, Jack. Get back to work. Have a good, safe night. 44S. 14 likes. That's awesome. Yeah, well, that's from Star Wars. And when they're getting ready to put Han in carbonite, Leia throws her arms around him and goes, I love you. And Stone Cold, he just looks back at her and says, I know. And I kept losing rings. So it's a lot easier to put a tattoo on my finger, because if I lose my finger, I got more problems than worried about her fussing at me about losing a ring. So don't think she's going to be all that worried about it right now. 1951D. And she's off sleeping. And I just wanted to have some chance to do some streaming, because I got to get another cord. 1940. Because I went today to buy the cord for mine and wasn't paying attention and grabbed the 25-foot cord. Just looked at the ends, thought it was the right end. Got all the way home and found out it was a Cat 6 cable, not a Ethernet cable. So yeah, don't have Cat 6. I need the Ethernet. 44D. Looks like I'm going to be putting some of these into... Uh-oh. Well, here comes the smooth ones. 14, 18. There's a 1918. No mint mark. Need my teens to have mint marks on them. 42. 44D. 37. 34. Down to 2 in this row. 39D. And last but not least, a 45D. Okay. Well, not too shabby. Still not a lot of 50s. Picked up on the 40s though. And there's the 50s. Alright, Jack. Again, you have a good, safe one. Be safe. Catch you around when I catch you around. And we'll see you. So 30s, 40s, and 50s, and then I put all my teens and 20s over here. So that's what we got. I need a drink, so I'm going to go ahead and grab something. I'll be back in a couple seconds. I'm going to put an intermission slide up. And I'll be right back. Give me a few seconds. Grab my stapler, grab something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Grab myself a soda. Grab myself a stapler. Grab myself a pen. So I want to get some of the stuff flipped up, put away. While we sit here and talk. There we go. So, what do we got over here? Start with these guys. Make sure I got a stapler with some staples in it. And I do. What? Go to bed. Just gonna staple these nickels up in these flips real quick, like. And I give these pennies. Go to bed. Alright, put those out of the way. Alright, so I will set these big stacks out of the way behind me. So they can have their moment in glory. Get those in their bags a little later. I'm going to have to do some major searching on with them and get them straight. Alright. Leave it alone, Black Cat. Alright, 1918. S. So what have you been hunting for lately there, Kayla? Anything in particular? Yeah. Did you see the? Oh, you hasn't gotten that far. I don't know if you've been watching the series I've been doing about my stack with the what does X amount look like, but I'm working towards getting my Canadians out. I do have a couple nice Canadian stuff that I just recently picked up. But so far I'm at dimes. And if you know me, you know I like dimes. Wanting a glow-in-the-dark toonie and an Aztec calendar. I have an Aztec calendar around. I didn't know they made a glow-in-the-dark toonie. Sounds interesting. 1912. What part of it glows in the dark? was debating on making my next tube of generic Spee Aztec rounds. I just filled up a tube of Buffaloes. Another 1912. But then I'm a stacker more than I am a collector. I collect cheap things, stack expensive. But I don't. I mean, I have some really nice maples. You know, I do actually have quite a few really nice maples. But most of what I grab is for stacking, not for a 12. Yeah, it's a 12. I just want to get my stuff straight. So I'm protected from the craziness of this world as much as possible. It's Northern Lights, I think, on it. Oh, okay. Oh, that kind of sounds like it would be cool. Aurora Borealis on it and all that. And see, now you know that I wrote now you know that I wrote my own letters to you. There was a lot of 12s, weren't there? 12 must have been a big mint year. S. Let me know if you don't. I'll send one to you. I got a couple of them. What did we pull tonight? We pulled 5 tonight? No, 4 tonight. Come on, cat. Cut it out. Put a new tablecloth on the table, and they're destroying it, trying to destroy it. But unlike everybody else, I put a couple bricks on it so they don't take the thing off the table. Call it self-defense. $29D. Alright, there's all the old ones. Set those aside. My big pile of nickels I have over there. Check these last few nickels we had done earlier. $19.18. No mint mark. And when I Nic-a-date him, I write that I Nic-a-date him on him. Not that there's any question, but don't want anybody to think I'm trying to hide anything. I was really hoping we'd get a new subscriber tonight so I could see what it looked like when it went up. You do need one. Okay. So send me you got my email right there. Send me my send me your address again, because it's been a while since I said something to you, and I'll slide one out to you. Let me find one. All right, I'll send you this one right here. What was today's date? The 3rd. You don't have to. Or you sent me something before too, if you remember. You sent me some quarters a while back. There you go. And on the back. There you go. We'll get that out to you as soon as I get that. And I'll definitely be looking for something else myself. 1925. 1925. I don't got anything on the back. Hey, honey. You okay?
Headache.
Take something now so you get some sleep. No. Yeah, she's not going to be much talking. She was asleep. Woke up with a headache, so she just went outside for a cigarette. So, unfortunately, I'll probably be cutting it off here. She woke up. Probably need to go in there and make sure she takes her medicine for a headache. 1918. That one was pretty clear. See, that was slick before. Now you can clearly see it's a 1918. And I'll take all these coins we did tonight and check them against my book. Make sure I don't need them. My Buffalo nickel book. That I wasn't going to do until somebody said, do it. So I did it. Alright, what do we got here? $19.19. crazy how these old ones used to wear. Just from people wearing them, taking them with them to. Yeah, she will. She when the weather changes on her, sometimes she gets headaches. And she didn't sleep well last night, so that usually means she ends up with a headache sometime during the day. She gets migraines, so I know that when it's time that I gotta go ahead, make sure she's okay. So as soon as she gets back, I'll probably end the stream. We've had a good night. Been going for an hour and a half. Got a whole bunch of likes. Got some people in here. Got to spend some time with my friends. $19.29. That's cool when you think about all these. We're just, yeah. These are old dates. These are the ones we were working on Nic-a-dating today. So that's why I do the Nic-a-date thing, because although you're slightly altering the coin, you're finding out information on it. And if you can see it, you don't do it. Of course, it doesn't. That's a 25. And you can use it on the back too if you needed to. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I'll go ahead and call it here for the night. Appreciate your time tonight. And get me that email so I can get that coin out to you. And I'm going to go in here and talk with her for a few seconds and get her back to sleep. So y'all have a good one, Kayla. It's nice seeing you. Peace, dollar out. And I'll catch you on the next one. And I need one that says goodbye. Okay. For a second, I want to set this thing up, and then I'll end it all the way. Why? What's up? Mm-hmm.